Good morning, everybody. It's me, Mitch. Live from Mission Control here in sunny Melbourne, Florida. NASA lends me this facility when they're not using it to launch rockets. It's Sunday morning. I'm trying something new today, so welcome everybody to Sunday Morning Coffee with Mitch. It works. I'm going to continue to do this. But in the meantime, my friends, let's get down to business and drink it if you got it. Hi guys. Hi guys. And you may ask yourself, or ask me, Mitch, how can you be so happy this morning? How can you look so alive and well? And I would reply, beats me. Got up this morning, great night's sleep, walking all over the place, feel great. I'm talking faster. Now, I will get tired eventually, but man, I really love the mornings. I really love the energy that's finally coming back to me. So, very encouraging, very encouraging. Good morning to everybody. Everybody here. How many? We got 65 people already. Ah, wow. Sunday, they pile in a little faster. Lady June says, love the shirt. Well, this is my new, maybe I should dress up for my live streams and stop wearing these old t-shirts that I have. Makes me feel better too. Makes me feel better. For a long time, past 4 or 5 months, I haven't worn any button-up shirts because I couldn't button the buttons. It's crazy, but I'm feeling like a 2-year-old again. Hey, Mommy, I can tie my own shoes now. Good job, Mitch. Mommy, I can button my shirt. You're a big boy, Mitch. Good job. That's look, I'm walking without holding on. Wow. We don't realize this, but people who have strokes in their physical abilities get regressed back to infancy. It's something we don't think about. I never thought about it, but I just lived it. I'm still living it. And that's what it's like. Our brain has to learn all that stuff over again. So today, I'm feeling great this morning. I went out and got a little sun. I need to start getting more sun. And I'll tell you why later. In fact, I'll show you. In fact, let me show you right now. I'll show you right now while I'm on the subject. Let me bring this up here. Hold on one second. Something came across my my YouTube feed. It blew me away. You know how you get the recommended, not when you go to your subscriptions, but when you get the recommended videos that YouTube wants you to watch. Because, and this is for commercial purposes only, and to see if my streams came out well and like I intended. I watch a lot of myself on YouTube. Some people may think that's a little bit narcissistic of me, but most YouTubers do it because they want to see what it looks like, how that they presented, so they can make any improvements if necessary. So because I watch a lot of my YouTube channel that I watch on, which is not the OldGuyCarnivore channel, but OldGuyCarnivore channel, but the channel, my Google channel, doesn't. I guess they know I'm OldGuyCarnivore, but their algorithm doesn't put two and two together, and it thinks that I'm OldGuyCarnivore's greatest fan. And I can understand why that may be. It always pops up first, which I like, because if I want to see what my morning live stream looked like, I tune to YouTube on that channel. Unfortunately, that channel is not a premium. I don't pay premium twice, so I get ads on it. But, that's okay. So up comes this morning, up comes this. Recommended. An old guy on the carnivore diet. The Mitch interview. Does anybody recognize the guy who interviewed me? Anybody in the chat? Who is that? Anybody know who that is? Let's see. I'm waiting. This video was a year and 2 months ago. Retired Rick says no. Hey, Retired Rick, I've been watching some of your videos lately, and I've been waiting until I saw you in the chat to give you a compliment and tell you how well you're doing. And a shout out. Retired Rick's got a YouTube channel. Very entertaining. Everybody should watch it. So, Rick, no. It almost looks like Lewis, not Lewis. No, I didn't think so. You know who that is? That is Evan Moffic, the carnivore rabbi. How many of you people remember Evan? And it came up in my feed, and I said, wow, whatever happened to him? People just stop popping up in your feed, and you're so busy, and so many other things pop up in your feed that you forget. So many people forget about me. Tori says, I don't know Evan. So I went over to Evan's channel, because his channel's still alive. He was called the Carnivore Rabbi. His last video was 10 months old. So, and Evan and I had started to become friends. We talked on the phone. He'd ask me for advice on the YouTube side of things. Beatitudes knows him. Sandy Blythe doesn't remember him. Yeah, that's the problem. So, great guy, smart as a whip, and doing well on carnivore, and had made some great videos. But flash in a pan. I think he was on for maybe 5 or 6 months, and then boom. So I'm going to, sometime today, I'm going to give Evan a call and say, see just what happened. I can understand why people give this up. I've come close myself many times, but I really enjoyed him, and we were in the throes of becoming great friends. So that stuff happens sometimes. But the reason I wanted to show you that, and let me put it back up there. This is Mitch now. That's Mitch with a tan. And if you watch this thing, and I'll put a link if I remember after the video. I'll put the link to the video in the stream, and you'll see how much of a tan I had. And I said, "Well, don't you look healthier? Don't you look healthier with the tan?" And back then, I was spending a good amount of time at the gym, and out in the sun at the pool, and I just looked. If a tan makes you look healthier, I just looked healthier. So I made a promise to myself, get myself out in the sun more every day, tan up a little bit. Carnivore keeps me from sunburning. It's a beautiful thing. Thought you'd enjoy seeing that. And again, I will. In fact, in the closing chat, if anybody's still here, please remind me. Put a link to the rabbi interview, and I'll throw it in the chat. I could do it now, but I don't want to take a chance on screwing up any of this. 95 people here. Good. Well, let me explain to you why I want to change the format of Sundays a little bit. I gave it a shot with the Sunday guest. We had 4 or 5 great guests, the usual people, Rick, Lewis, Thomas, and we had Tina. But I have nobody booked for the future. I had nobody volunteer for today. I'm not going to beg anybody. I don't do interviews. I'm not like Dave Mack. I'm not like these people that constantly try to contact everybody and anybody so they can get them on their show. There's too many shows like that. I don't do that. I very rarely even let somebody interview me. Evan was one of the very few. I'll go on Kelsey, but generally it's kind of last minute when he opens it up and puts the link in the stream. So I said, okay, Mitch. I said, what? I said, Mitch, you're capable of carrying this whole thing without a guest. You do it every morning. So what do we do with Sunday? It's not working. At least not with my style. If I'm that intimidating, sorry. But I think that meeting other members of our community, which is such a great community, is great when you can see a face and hear a voice and talk to them in person and be in basically a virtual room. We do it Thursday night. And the thumbnail for this morning's stream was a screen grab from Thursday night's video. And Tuka was there. I forgot to mention Tuka the other day. Sorry, Tuka. I'm trying to rattle off 8 names off the top of my head while being live, and I somehow, how could I have left you out? You're always the first one in. And it looks like you're going to be the first one in this morning. So what I'm going to do is going to mimic what we do in the private community on Thursday night, a little bit, not the whole show, but a little bit here. And I'm going to put a link, and I'm going to do this as soon as I get done talking about the things I wanted to talk about today. So maybe the first 15, 20 minutes, I'll talk, and then I'll put the link up, and I hope anybody that has a way to do it, you got a camera and a microphone, you got a cell phone, you got a tablet, try it. Worst that could happen, you come on and your mic doesn't work, you come on, your camera doesn't work, maybe you turned your camera off, and that's okay too. We'll just hear you. Maybe you got echoes, we'll fix it. But I'm going to give you one simple clue, and I'm just encouraging any of my friends that are here, people that I know, like my best friends, but I've never seen them. I have no idea what they look like or what they sound like. And if you're not afraid to show yourself, some people are still bashful. Don't be. But you've never done this before. When you click, this is important, when you click on that link, a whole new window will open up if you're on your computer in a browser or on your cell phone. It will change to a different, it'll basically add another page. But on so many devices, when you do that, the page that you're watching this on will still be active. And you will hear the audio from both. The audio from the actual stream lags real time by about 6 seconds. When you get to the StreamYard window, you are now in real time. So you'll hear yourself maybe if you start to talk. Talk it again after close the first window. When you're live streaming or you're in StreamYard and go into anybody, Kilt's, mine, anybody in a window, that's where you will see the stream in the video and hear the real-time audio. And the only problem that so many people have is having something else playing in the background. Also, when you come into somebody's stream and you're not talking for a long period of time and you're in a noisy environment or you got your whole family around you eating and talking, mute your mic. That's all. Very simple. Mute your mic, because you'd be amazed how disruptive it is if you're cooking, for example, and watching the stream, but have logged in. We hear every clang, bang. If you've got a dog that barks, mute your mic. Unmute it when you want to say something, or if we're talking to each other. But for those times when you're just sitting back and being there, mute your mic. Thank you. Very simple. That is live streaming etiquette 101. Now, I'm going to put the link in there, but I'm going to let you start to figure out how to get in here if you do. And if nobody comes, believe me, that happens. People are very shy. But once people start to learn how to do this, as we've learned on Thursday night, you get a core group of regular guys that come in, like Peter, like Lewis, like Thomas, like Tuka, CB Carmack. Great. We always like to see CB. Greg Smith, my truck driving buddy from Nevada. Great cook, great resource for cooking, barbecuing, and knows meat much better than I do. And we have great conversations Thursday night. So I thought Sunday would be nice to do the same thing and try to meet a lot of you that are not private community members, because you don't have to be. But one day a week, if I'm doing this 6 days a week, one day a week, we can do it and open it up here. So we'll see how it goes today. If it doesn't go good today, we'll try it again next Sunday until I get tired of trying to make it work and figure out some other format or just go back to my normal. But for now, this is Sunday Morning Coffee with Mitch. A little different thumbnail, same coffee. Okay, here comes the link. It says join us on the panel. And I'm going to pin that to the top of the chat. And that will be there on everybody's chat. All you got to do is click on it. When you click on it, I will see you pop up. I will see you pop up in my green room. And we'll start doing that in a little while. All right, my show notes for today. I already talked to you about. I did the link. I didn't do the buy me a coffee thing and Amazon links. I want to talk a little bit about real quick about Amazon. I'm not going to bother putting my buy me a coffee link in there. Y'all know how to do it. I see somebody finally got the word. It is Kurt Meathead is in the green room. So good. We got somebody. Hopefully we'll build up a panel. Kurt, I'll be with you in a little while. Good to see it. Appears to be working. Thomas is just coming in. I don't see his picture yet. There he is. Okay, good. We got a show. How about that? Let me do this. Oh, let me do this first. Let me shout out. I got a picture from Jerry. Speaking of Amazon, Jerry Voitush bought one of those water bottle things like I got here, and sent me the picture of it. That's how I know I get my electrolytes every day and keep the leg cramps away at night. And he sent me a little thing from a picture of the thing he bought, and it says up top, last purchase July 11th. So thank you for that, Jerry. Appreciate that. And let's see. On my website, I had this page that said Amazon Prime Day deals, and there was this thing you could click. Well, Amazon Prime Day is over. And you may think that means that some of these people have not decided they were selling so many of their things, and they were so happy about it, that they haven't raised their prices back up yet. And I noticed that yesterday on a few items. So I said, I was going to take this whole special page down, but I said, wait a minute. Some of these things still have the deals. Especially that jug. So, and some of them don't. Some of them have gone back up. So I'm leaving that page up there for a few more days. It's on my OldGuyCarnivore.com website. And it's right up here. It says Amazon Prime Day deals. Okay, so you can go look and see what's on there. Let's see what they did to the price of the Mueller pan, just for fun. Mueller pan is up to $35 again. So, unfortunately, that deal is gone. The Dubai A, my favorite carbon steel pan, is $70. That's a good price on that. Still a third off. So it was like 68 something on Prime Day, but they still got a good price on that. So if it's something you're thinking about, you can still get one of those, and so on. So check these things out. My favorite air fryer went up to $199. It was $184 on Prime Day, but that's still a tremendous price on it, and so many people have bought it. The thing was $369. So when it first came out, it's the best air fryer anywhere. That's why after 3 years, it's still one of the greatest selling air fryers. It's the one with the grill with the heating element. It's the one, if you're going to cook things from frozen, whoa, this is the one you want. This is the one you want. So, $199, not bad. Probably go down again to $185, but, and the water bottle. The water bottle is still $21. Same price that it was on Prime Day, and now it has a red banner that says lowest price in 30 days. When you get this thing and you look at the quality of it and you look at how it's built, and mine is 3 years old, it's like new, you'll say, and it comes with drinking straws, 2 of them, the plastic straws that slip on, and they even give you a brush. They even give you a brush to clean the inside of the drinking straws. This is outrageous. I wonder, how the hell can somebody manufacture something like this with 3 different lids that screw on? One of them with the built-in straw, the carrying case. How that's rugged, will last longer than we will. How the hell can they sell this for $20? I don't know, but it's a hell of a deal. So anyway, those things are still there. Enough about Amazon Prime Day. It comes around once a year. I know that Delta 3 backup power supply from EcoFlow that I bought for $519 on Prime Day special is now back up to $700. So that was a deal. I haven't gotten it yet. I haven't gotten most of the stuff I ordered on Prime Day yet. But let me see here. People filling up. Who else we got here? Anybody? I see somebody else. It looks like they're Francine. I see Francine is here. Yeah. No picture. I don't see a picture yet, but maybe Francine doesn't want her camera on, but she'll be here with all this. So we got 3 people in there, and I'm almost ready to do that. Let's see if I got anything else. Talked about Prime Day. Told you to buy me a coffee. Always do that. Talked about the Carnivore Rabbi. One more thing. Because I don't want you worrying about me. I don't want you to be concerned that I'm going to die. I got more than one comment. Evidently, a couple days ago, right here on my nose, right here, right there, I had what looked like a dark spot. I never even noticed it. Somebody in the chat said, "What's that dark spot or scar on your nose?" They said. Well, I got dry skin right here. I have all my life, and when it gets too dry, once in a while, I put a little cream on it. Well, what happens is sometimes it itches, and I'll scratch it, and evidently I scratched it, and a tiny little drop of blood turned into, I had a little scab there, and I noticed it. The next day I noticed it. Well, somebody wrote me a comment that says, "Mitch, you better get to your doctor immediately and have him check out that dark spot between your eyes. It's probably a melanoma." Panic. Probably. I've had melanoma, I know. That was before Carnivore. I haven't had any recurrence of any skin cancers at all since. Not even the pre-cancers that my dermatologist used to burn off my head. I stopped cancer, evidently. And it's now, do I still go to my dermatologist? But I got a big kick out of that. Thank you for being, whoever, I forgot who put that in there, and I wouldn't mention your name anyway, but thank you so much for being concerned about my health. Thank you. I appreciate that. But please, listen to the reality of this. A melanoma doesn't just appear one day. It just doesn't, it comes in over, it took me, I had a brown spot on my nose for 30 years. And doctors would tell, I had it looked at regularly. No, that's not cancer, that's just hyperpigmentation. It's a freckle, they would say. And then all of a sudden, it turned, over a period of months, it turned dark. And I went back to the dermatologist, and he took a biopsy. And he came back and said, "It's a very early stage melanoma. We need to get rid of it, but you know, it's not life-threatening." Anything that just appears overnight is not cancer. Believe me, it takes too long for that stuff to grow. So thanks for that. And the next day, I looked at it, and it was gone. It was just a little tiny scab. But as soon as I put some cream on it, got soft. Everything's better. So I am not dying of cancer. Just wanted to get that out there. Okay, here we go. And let's do this. Enough talking from you, Mitch. You're almost a half an hour in here. First one in was Meathead.
Hey, good morning.
How are you? Kurt? Good to see you.
Likewise. Loving the work.
Good. Pardon me?
The word.
Yeah. Let me change over to this. We can't read the chat in that little window anyway. Well, good to see you, and we'll get things going here. Let me bring in Thomas himself. Hey, Thomas, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. Farrah, just come in and say hello, and I said Farrah, just come in and say hello. See how you guys are doing. So
good.
Can you hear me?
We're trying. Yeah, you're fine. We're trying something new and see what happens. And where's Tuca? I guess I haven't seen Tuca yet. But
I see his cats, but he might have been sleeping now. Who knows?
Yeah, I haven't gotten through the chat. Let me see if I can automatically adjust mic volume. I'd like to bring up your mic volume a little bit. Because I got, you know how it is when you get somebody in, you get a little indicator of how their volume is. And do you have that on your stream there, your bus? Because I do. You can now adjust your guest's volume individually, which is very nice.
I never realized that. But
they're always adding something new. This morning I noticed down at the bottom they have a big orange button with an arrow on it.
Oh yeah, I see that right now actually on the StreamYard. Well, I don't do StreamYard, but I'm sure it works the same way.
Well, that big orange, that big orange button will back me out of StreamYard and make me disappear. So why they put that right there in the middle of everything, I'll never know. I don't want to hit that.
Yeah.
So welcome for you. Who else is in the chat? Peter, get your ass in here. Come on, Peter. What are you out walking, maybe? Peter's the only guy I know that can go out on a 5-mile walk and type 127 words a minute at the same time.
Yeah.
Without actually running into a tree. Now, that's talent. That's talent. Terry Sue, all these people, I haven't said hi to anybody yet because that usually takes a lot of time. We did have a bunch of early birds last night. Let me bring Francine and see if Francine is there. Francine, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, great. Super. Finally get to talk to Francine. Hot coffee, compliments of Francine every morning. Thank you so much.
You're still using the warmer?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? I love this thing, and it has given me all new reasons to live. It's right here. See it? Right there.
Okay.
It lives there. It lives there every morning when I come here on the computer, and it works. And I thank you so much. I never would have bought one of those things if not for you. It was a great idea. Great idea.
I'm glad it's some use to you.
Oh God, yes. So you have a French accent.
Well, I'm from Montreal. I'm French Canadian.
Wow, I didn't know. Well, I did. There's a lot of people in Canada that don't have the French. That's a beautiful accent. I love it. I love it. And
Thank you.
Now that you're here, let me thank you for being such a loyal follower of the channel. It's just great. Thank you.
I've been watching your old live streams.
Really?
They're great. They're great.
You mean the drone live streams, the real old ones, or the older?
The old ones with Carlos.
With what?
With Carlos. The first ones.
Oh wow. Well, it's good to have you here, and since we can't see you, just chime in if you just say just you want to say something or chime right in.
I'm just passing by and wanting to say hello to you and all the gang.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And I'm finally tickled to death to talk to you because you've been very generous to me and a real sweetheart and here all the time. So thanks so much. Thanks so much for coming.
Bye.
Okay, Francine, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And that brings us to himself. Wow. How you
Howdy,
doing,
folks.
Tuka?
There's your answer.
Can you hear me? Because I have my headphones on, so I'm just checking the sound and so forth. Can you hear me?
Yes, fine. Perfect.
Okay,
Perfect.
good. Excellent.
Yeah. How you doing? All right?
Yeah, I had a sleepless night. We had a huge thunderstorm last night here, and so that kept me up all night long. And I think it was one of the worst for storms since 1998.
Wow.
Which we had, yeah. And actually, if you're okay, Mitch, I will send you 2 short videos as a YouTube link into your email later. They are 1 minute and 20 seconds and 1 minute and 45 seconds. So if you want to put it up, you can see a little bit like there is.
Okay. Yeah, send it to me. Sure.
Yeah. There is actually, I got it on camera. There is a strange orb going from the radio tower, or actually not from the radio tower, but around from the radio tower from left to right on the top of the tower, and I can't find an explanation what it is.
It sounds like sounds like what might be. I've seen it. They call it ball lightning.
Yeah, it could be. It could be because it was
Nothing supernatural. That's just a natural occurrence.
Yeah. It could
Cool.
be ball lightning, but I have never seen anything like it in my
Yeah,
life.
most people never
before.
see it, but living in Florida, we get so much lightning that occasionally you'll see something
Yeah,
like that. And I've
yeah,
seen it once or
yeah.
twice, but even then, not very often.
Yeah.
Hey, where are you this morning? You're not at home.
I'm in the local pizzeria. I just came for a coffee here, and so I'm not at home at the moment.
Okay, well that explains the voice explains the voices that I hear in the background.
Oh, you hear voices? That's strange.
Yes,
I have no one.
I do. I hear voices
in your head.
No, I hear. There must be some people
Maybe
talking.
It could be an it could be an echo.
No,
But actually, I can hear it. I can hear it too. Hold on, let me.
That's all right. That's right. All I'm going to say is, no, I still hear it. I still hear it. Might be coming from somewhere else. I hear a little something, but
yeah. Anyhow, yeah. So other than sleepless night, I'm fine. I'm doing fine. Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I couldn't be better. And well, great to see you. And let's see, I got Gary No Slow in it. Wow, this is super. People are coming in. And Kurt, don't let us ignore you. What happened to Kurt?
Yeah, Kurt.
Kurt's back. Where'd you go?
I tried to mute my mic.
And you dropped out. Okay. Sorry.
That happens, buddy.
Yeah.
That happens even to the best of us.
I was going to say, I saw you in agreement, but I didn't realize you weren't on the screen. I got too much to look at here.
I am not tech savvy when it comes to the StreamYard stuff.
Well, the idea is you don't have to be, hopefully. You know, we get people in here who've never done this before, and that we get to meet some new people. And speaking of new people, here's Gary.
Good morning, Mitch.
How you doing? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the format of this a little bit to make everybody a little bigger and a little narrower. So if you're not in the center of the picture anymore, now you're vertical there, Kurt, so no problem with you. But the rest of us may have to.
Hey, Gary.
I wanted to participate in today's show and tell.
What are you showing? I see a Mitch shirt. That's good.
Yeah, you got that.
Oh, and got a Mueller pan. All right.
My Mitch's Amazon haul. So I got that.
That's great.
I got this.
Oh man.
The meter thermometer.
Oh, you're gonna love that thing. You can use that in a barbecue. You can use it in an air fryer. You can use it in your oven.
I know you're not supposed to use this going on Carnivore, but it's the digital scale.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, I keep telling people throw away the scale, but that doesn't do any good. You know,
I do have a lot of weight to lose, so it'd be nice to see it tracked automatically.
It is the only problem. You have to get your mind right. What they say, that guy in Cool Hand Luke, get your mind right. You got to get your mind right. You got to. Oh, look at you! Holy cow!
Ooh.
An Instant Pot. That's a hell of a deal on an Instant Pot.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
A couple crock pots, and we just used one like a week or two ago. My wife used it, and it was broken. All the buttons.
Oh no!
We have another one, so that was my justification. Like, one broke, okay. We can bring in another appliance. All right, Thomas.
Oh, Thomas has got the scale too. Yeah. Well, you just have to get your mind right. You just have to be prepared not to get upset.
But I have it.
Yeah, just understand that your weight only matters on long-term charts, because it's always going to do this. But you want a long-term trend. People don't do that. People who trade stocks like that always lose money because they get so upset when it goes down a little that they sell. Then it goes up again. So if people can get their mindset right.
I got a lot of crypto. I know that one well.
Yeah, I have a scale and I use it, but if it's up a pound, I don't give a shit. I know I can put on 2 pounds of water overnight or lose 2 pounds of
yeah.
water easily.
Yeah, I just weighed myself today, and I was 2 pounds lighter than yesterday, and not much really different.
No, and tomorrow you might have a pound of it back, but what'd you weigh 3 months ago? That's the one. That's the thing that's important. And you'll reach stalls, and you'll stall, and that frustrates people. If you didn't stall, there's something wrong with you. Your natural tendency of your body, considering energy and fat are considered currency and money, is to be miserly, is to want to see the bank balance go up, not down. That's a survival thing. So we're trying to fight that, but it's still there. So everybody gets blown out of diets for all the wrong reasons, and that's really sad because they might be doing exactly the right thing and on the right track, but it might, they're just not. They want instant gratification,
I'm
and
just
that
trying to break through, kind of like a long-term weight barrier that I've held probably for the past 15 years or so, being over about 350.
wow.
I got almost 400, and then I started Carnivore, and so now I'm down to, I hit 333 a couple weeks ago after a fast, but then it immediately went back up 10 pounds, and so now I'm at
Yeah.
This morning it was like 439. So just mentally for me, I'm excited that I finally got below 350. I mean, I still have a long ways to go. And, I'm trying things like you suggest. I used to be a heavy espresso drinker with heavy cream in it and whatnot. And so, this month I've switched to decaf and only have maybe one a day, if that. So maybe one every other day.
It's going to take some time. You didn't put all that on
Exactly.
in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or even 10 years, decades.
Right.
So if it, and you'll see it, your whole body has to learn all this stuff new. But you see these people. There's people have lost, like Bill Knott. He's been at it for years now, and it's showing off, and it's working. And you just have to. The beautiful thing about this is if you do it right, the food doesn't torture you. It doesn't hound you anymore. Your addiction should fade into the background. So even if you're still heavier, it makes your life a hell of a lot more pleasant, and it's maybe a long road. But I commend you, man. I commend you. Hopefully, you and I will both be here in 5 years. And I'll probably look like this, but hopefully you'll be shy a couple 100 pounds.
I have one last thing to show. I got to go get it. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. I unfortunately, I make a little money on Amazon, and you guys have been very helpful. You've been very helpful. Speaking of helpful, hi, Tina.
Tina, baby. How are you?
I'm great.
Mitch,
I have a confession. I have a confession to make. Somehow I missed that. I was supposed to be on here today, so I was just listening to your show as I was having my daily walk, and I was listening to you like, are you talking to me that I should be on? I was like, okay, I jumped on. So sorry, I missed.
I saw an entry from you in the early chat, way back in the beginning of the chat, and you said, "I'm here if nobody else." From last night, I'm here if nobody else comes on, I'll come on. That's what I was referring to.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, you weren't booked. I didn't have anybody planned. But
okay.
I think this is great. I think that I could have up to 10 windows open. So I think this is great, and I think this would be a great thing to do on a Sunday morning. Is have the gang. It won't be one of these things answering questions from the chat and me saying I'm way behind. Blah blah blah. I think it'll be a refreshing change. I don't think I want to do it every day. I think we'd all get tired of it. But it's working now. I'm going to change the format or the name of the show to Sunday Morning Coffee with Mitch instead of just Morning Coffee. I use a different thumbnail, and we'll make it something else because 6 days a week, trust me, I know, even I don't watch anything 6 days every day a week. It can get repetitive. CB is here. How you doing, CB? Let me say hi to a few of the people. Jerry Voitas. Good morning, Jerry. How you doing? And Peter is here. Love this new format. Thank you, Peter. And Peter's number one. Look at that. Peter's number one in the chat. Danny in Boston's here. Gary, what is that you're eating? She says.
Well, it's the brown butter bites. I like to say burnt because it does taste better with a good black burnt bottom, and it's got some of the Himalayan pink salt sprinkled on the top because it's unsalted butter that's melted, and then I got some crispy bacon bits sprinkled on the top as well.
Cool. Now let me ask you something here. Let me stop you.
I eat these like I make a batch of about 2.5 sticks of butter, and then that'll last me like 2 days. I got 2 of these trays.
That's a lot of energy, man. And I can tell you what, if you just don't start losing weight, you got to cut way back on that. And because you're getting probably too much fat. But one pointer I want to give you is don't snack. Don't eat them all day long. Don't graze on them. Only eat them as an adjunct to your meal. That's what keeps you from losing weight. Let you eat a meal. Don't eat anything. Don't drink a lot of liquid with the meal. Let your body digest what you just ate fully. Wait 3 hours, 4 hours before you eat anything again, and make it whatever when you do eat. In other words, the way I do this, and it's worked for me, is the minute I put any bite of food in my mouth, I consider that the first bite of a meal. At that point, I make a pact with myself. I say, okay, we're going to eat a whole meal now. We're going to eat to satiety. We're not going to eat another bite, probably for the rest of the day if it was my second meal. So these are things that are more important that you don't hear people talk about a lot. But the worst thing you can do is just keep eating all day. So that's my tip to you. Okay? I want to see you losing this weight, but I think that might be something that is so, and you don't hear a lot of people say that.
Kind of, instead of drinking coffee, now I have a few bites of this,
You're better off drinking the coffee because we all talk about how, Peter's out walking. We all talk about how calories don't matter, but energy consumption does matter. Okay, and fat consumption, it all matters. It's just that counting it is useless. It doesn't do any good. What you need to do is I hate to tell people what they need to do. Try to allow your body to digest your food completely before you keep shoving more food in there.
All right, I'm going to take your advice. I'm going to put this back in the freezer now.
There you go.
And get them out of my face. I won't be tempted.
Yeah, You know what I do, Gary? I don't even watch. When any carnivore video says snack on it, I don't watch it. I want no part of that. When these people, and they keep doing it. Even Sean Baker does. He came out with one the other day called Carnivore Crack. No, thank you. Why do I need things that I can't resist? And want to keep me snacking and munching. We've become a grazing society. Humans aren't supposed to graze. Cows graze. The reason grazing is necessary for animals is because they're eating such low energy food they need to eat all day. We can get all the energy we need in 10 minutes. by eating, eating a lot of fat.
Thing
But
that's been working for me is doing long fasting. I can fast 7-10 days easily.
I think you're better off doing intermittent fasting. I think at least in my opinion, again, my opinion.
Right.
But I lose Peter.
Carrying this much weight, if that gives me a jump start down to break a little bit of barrier,
There he is.
you know what I mean? If it can get me to keep another 5 pounds off
I agree.
earlier,
Well,
I don't mind it, and it saves me some money.
yeah, I agree. But all I'm telling you is that it won't take you long to after you stop snacking to not miss it. It's a very short, a couple of days tops.
Right.
It's
I'm
a
not
habit.
a big snacker. I mean, I just discovered these, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they're probably the single most fattening thing you could snack on too. It's pure butter, for God's sake. I've never agreed on that butter bites thing. That's I'd be addicted to them as bad as candy.
Yeah, it's like toffee.
Yeah, I know. How can you not get addicted to that stuff? I want to slap these people who make these videos, at least from my point of view. Not that I'm trying to be an authoritarian or mean. I view it more like tough love. I feel so. I struggled all my life, and I found the few things I had to do to overcome those. And I hate to see somebody else going through the same struggles as I did. And so like a parent. At any rate, Peter, what are you up to?
I just got my new Topo Chico hat. Check it out.
Oh, you too. Topo Chico, Mexican Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
No,
How's everyone doing? I like
know
this
that, don't
format.
you?
What do you think of the format, everyone?
Oh, I love this one. You know I love having a
I think
panel.
pretty cool.
Good.
It
Just so
also-
you know, Mitch, you have a question in the chat.
I have a what?
Look at Gary.
You have a question in the chat. It's a simple question, but
What was it? What does it say? I can't see it. I must have run by it.
I can read it for you if you want.
Yeah,
it
do
says
that if you
from
would. That'd be
Justin-
great. You can act as a
Yeah.
kind of a moderator.
It's from,
Oh, here it is. How long should you wait to drink after a meal? From Justin. Is that the one?
right.
Well, is that the one? Thomas?
Yes.
Did he froze?
Yeah, evidently Thomas froze. Okay, I see a question from Justin. How long should you
Yeah.
wait to drink
from
after a
how long
meal?
You can drink after. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
breaking up a little.
Yeah, you are. That's okay. If you're thirsty, here's the thing. It's not up to us to consciously know when our body needs fluids or not. That's what thirst is for. Basically, if you after you eat your meal and you're thirsty, drink enough to quench your thirst. But don't grab a 26-ounce big gulp of anything, because nobody needs that much liquid. But during a meal, if you need something to wash the food down, go ahead. But this business of drinking one huge glass of something or whatever, water, milk, whatever, one after another, that is going to screw with your digestion and your stomach acid. So, what happened to Peter again? Peter is gone. We'll wait for Peter. Up there's Peter. Okay, Peter. Wow, we're having some few technical problems
I don't know
today.
what's going on. My connectivity's not great.
In and out.
That's all right. That's all right. Let me get Kurt. Let me get my coffee cup off your head. There you go.
Feed the squirrels, Peter.
We'll just leave him here. He's going to come and go, I guess.
He needs to feed the hamster to keep the internet running.
Yeah, yeah. For some reason, they keep improving StreamYard. Every day I tune in here, they've made more new, wonderful improvements to it. And today, they improved it to the point where I can hardly do a live stream with 7 people. Thank you. First of all, you put a button of death down there underneath, which will get me out of it quick. Second of all, you've made it so I can't even scroll down in the green room and see the people are at the bottom. I can't scroll that far. It stops. I have to shrink. I have to keep making my window wider or narrower before I get that bottom row to show up. That's crazy. That is a horrible thing. StreamYard, stop screwing with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, for God's sakes. All right, there we go. So what do I got now? Who's here? I see 6 people. There's here. We got you back. Okay. Yeah, this is almost impossible for me to do with the way they have it working now.
I would say 6.5.
It's nice. Yeah, I see 6.5 people. And no matter how far down I scroll, I can't. Oh, Peter keeps coming and going. Okay, we're going to let Peter come and go as his connection allows. There he is. He's back again. You're driving. Well, that's just it, Peter. You're in probably a bad cell area, and you're driving.
Yeah, that must be what it is. Just I'll stay here. I may pop in and out, but
yeah.
Hopefully I'll get through this bad stretch.
Okay, no problem. And look at Tina's got that. That's a big cat.
It's a big cat.
A big
That
cat.
is a monster. Look at that baby.
Yeah. You remember on Thursday night, Tina was crocheting a. Let me get this up. This is school. Up, Peter's.
Not me.
No.
No, it's not you. Who do we lose?
Two more.
Thomas.
Thomas is going. Okay. I'll let you guys.
Okay.
I'll let you guys keep track of it.
Hey, I just wanted to say, Gary, you're doing a great job, man. Keep it up.
Thanks, Peter.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I can already see in your face. Your face is looking thinner, and your color's better. Like, you're looking better, man.
I've been definitely getting a lot of sun.
That's
There
good.
he is. All right, Thomas is back.
I want to make Mitch look jealous, though.
Oh no! Oh my
no.
God!
Oh,
Here we go.
Rick.
Quack, quack.
I know. I thought I heard a whole bunch of quacking, but I wasn't sure.
You know that. Oh, I can make everybody laugh with one push of a button, Rick. Fabulous.
Uh-huh.
Fabulous. Yeah.
When you put all those sound effects together, it sounds like the Quack Pack.
I'm telling you, sounds like a gaggle. How are you, Rick? Good to see you.
My power's been going on and off all morning, so it's one of those days.
Well, you have a generator, don't you?
I have a generator, but as soon as I start it, the power comes back on.
Well, of course. Of course. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Hey, Jerry Voigt just bought me a coffee. Thank you, Jerry. I just noticed that. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Topo Chico. Who was it that went and did it? Looked it up on Google and found out it's manufactured by Coca-Cola in Mexico. Did you know that? Topo Chico, Mexican Coca-Cola. They always find some way to scam us, don't they?
H2O is my drink.
I drink mostly water. I drink the water with the electrolytes. I drink it out of this thing. I mix this up every morning. It's part of my ritual. Get up, go in the kitchen, make that first cup of decaf. Take this, put a spoonful of my electrolytes in it, fill it up 40 ounces of water, and I make sure it's gone by the end of the day. And I don't ever get dehydrated because I can live on 40 ounces of water a day. Most people drink way too much water.
You need it here in Florida.
Oh, Mitch, I need to tell you, after I got down from 217 down to around 182, my weight has pretty much stalled right there. So I don't know, maybe it doesn't need to go any lower, but it's been there for like past 2 or 3 months, 3 months now, 3 or 4 months. It's like it's been stable. So I know I'm working at the gym, so I'm not worried about it. But it's just a thought that Sometimes the weight seems to do, or the body seems to do something like naturally, and also my appetite has gone down too. So I don't need that. I don't need that much food.
That's
At least
good.
it feels like it. So
No, I think you're fine. 182 for a guy your size, I think that's fine.
yeah, I'm like 5'10", 5'11" at
No,
the
I
most.
gotta mute. I gotta mute Peter's mic here. Get all kinds of noise through Peter. So until you get into a place where a good signal, just you would just be popping in and out. But when you pop in, you get a tremendous amount of noise and echo and everything else coming from you. It's your connection. Wait a minute. Let me unmute you. All right, unmute Mike.
I'm gonna pop
All right.
out and pop back in.
Yeah, there's an awful. Your audio is awful. Okay, try it again. All right, there we go. I just have to keep. I have to keep an eye on that. It's very hard doing these streams, and people are not in the studio like me, where it's quiet with headphones on and a microphone, and you get no feedback into in anything. If you're driving in a car in and out of bad cellular stuff, it's good. The audio is going to be very, very distracting, and that's okay. Don't let it stop
Hey,
you.
I'm having headphones on. Come on.
No, your audio is fine now, Tuka. You're doing great.
Okay.
You're
Good.
doing
Mine
great.
is okay.
Good.
So Terry
Yeah.
Sue is here today. Terry Sue is here. Ellen just chimed in. Good morning, Ellen. How are you?
Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Ellen. Good to
Mitch,
see
I
you.
just wanted to say I got the wife's home and we got to go shopping.
Oh,
Before she
okay.
goes. She's got to go out of town for business and for work this week. So she's picking up
Well-
a few things to take with her.
Kurt, good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, thanks
Yeah.
for having me.
And do it again. Do it again, would you?
Love
You know,
to.
we're gonna do this next Sunday too.
Love to. Appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks. Thanks. Good to see you. Good to meet you.
I'm in. Why?
Likewise.
Take care.
Hey, Mitch, I wanted to say
See you around,
something to
Kurt.
Gary.
Kurt's still on, so we'll remove Kurt. Okay.
Can
Yes,
you hear
Tina.
me? Okay,
Yeah.
I just want to say something to Gary about those butter bites. I
Go
did
ahead.
them too a few months ago, and I ate so much of them it made my stomach hurt, and I knew I was being really bad. I mean, it was too much. I mean, I just would every half an hour I was going in there and taking a crunch of it. So I
Right.
cut it out. I cut it all the way
Previously,
out.
I'd be drinking espressos with heavy cream all throughout ice balloons throughout the whole day, and that kind of took place of desire to snack, right?
Yes.
And so since I've cut that out, and I've been going to the butter bites as a kind of a replacement. But
Yeah.
I think I'll take Mitch's advice and go back to the espresso. I was much happier with that. I mean,
Yeah, because it's not as fattening anyway. Just
decaf though.
Does the heavy cream have a substance? It's what's it called in English, which raises up insulin,
No.
you're talking
like
about
carrageenan or something.
carrageenan. Yeah, they put that in there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, so that might
thickener.
so that might raise insulin. Just a thought about coffee with cream, and I
I'm
have thought about.
the organic one, Horizon brand organic.
Oh, okay, nice.
They don't have
Nice.
that in there. They just have the only additive they have is just one other kind of gum. But
Yeah, it's just a thought which came to my mind because it was helping me to lose a bunch of kilograms from my body when I dropped out heavy cream or milk from my coffee and I had coffee black. Even if I had like 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day, I had it without any additionals, like
I
without any
haven't really
sugar.
noticed any difference now. Having like one cup of decaf coffee maybe every other day and putting butter in it, a little bit of butter. So I've been doing that now for this month, the July, and I really haven't noticed any difference. even going from, let's see, like 12 shots of espresso full test a day, because I got the automatic espresso machine.
Oh man!
You hit the double shot button, it grinds the bean, and so I'd make my drink with hit that double shot button twice, so 4 shots of espresso, then add in some half and half and heavy cream, and I love that. I mean, it's like a dessert every time I drink it, and so I'd have about 4 of those a day.
Yeah. You're the good thing, Gary, is that your excitement for this hasn't waned. It's knows that you haven't blown yourself out and given up yet, which is most of the battle. Now it's a matter of tweaking it here and there, and you can't do it all at once. You got a lifetime. I didn't do it all once. It took me to 75 years. 75 years old to figure it out. So never be too hard on yourself. And
I'm going to go back to, coffee, mostly decaf. Every occasion I'll do a shot of espresso with it. And I'm going to switch to the organic heavy cream and a whole lot less. So if I have one coffee a day, it'll be like maybe 2 ounces cream tops for a day, and probably won't have it again for another couple days.
Yeah, well, that's good. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Gary, I do 1 cup. I used to drink like a pot or 2 pots a day. Mitch, I know you drank a lot too.
Oh yeah,
full caffeine, the whole deal. And I weaned down slowly over time. I guess about 5-6 months. Down to 1 cup, sometimes 2, but usually 1 cup. And I put the butter. I do a lot of fat, but I put in 2 tablespoons of the heavy cream. I get it at Aldi, but that's all I have for any type of milk or cream in the day, just 2 tablespoons. And you know what? I think that's okay. If you're going to keep it, some of that half and half or heavy cream, just, everything in, I hate to say moderation, but you got to keep it low, because man, there are people that drink this heavy cream, man. They're addicted to it.
Well, that's why I gave up the Kilt's ice cream. Gave that up real quick. I gave up all dairy. Period. Dairy is addictive for me. I found that out. That's it. I had to give up sugar. Well, I'm addicted to dairy, so I can't do it. And if I try to do it in moderation,
right,
it's a slippery slope for me. If you can do it, if you could have 1 cup of coffee in the morning with a little heavy cream in it and never and not crave it for the rest of the day, that's the problem. If it's on your mind, you can't do it.
Like 2 months ago, I went to Vegas for 10 days, and just right up until then, I was drinking those 4 espresso drinks a day, and then I got to Vegas and saw like Starbucks wanted like $6 for a coffee. I was like, heck no. And so I went the whole week without drinking coffee, and I didn't really miss it. Maybe it was just because of change of, everything is not in your normal routine or anything, but distracted with other things. I didn't miss it. So it's not like I can't give it up totally if I wanted to. But like I said, if I cut out the heavy cream out of the coffee, I just don't enjoy it as much. And then it's like, what's the point of drinking it? And so that's why now I'm only having a cup of coffee every couple days, if that.
I'm like Peter. I use 1 tablespoon of half and half, and I do measure it, and I use a half a tablespoon of butter, and I rip it, and I have 2 of those morning and maybe mid-morning. And that's it. I used to drink coffee all day.
Me too.
I sprinkling some salt on the top when I drink hot coffee.
Yeah, that's good.
After it's whipped up, that pink salt.
Black coffee, black. I always used to be cream and sugar. And I decided a long time ago, I drank it. I said, oh man, how does anybody drink this crap? It's an acquired taste. It didn't take too long. All of a sudden, I started to be able to recognize the coffee flavor and not just the flavor of the candy, which is what happens to coffee when you put cream and sugar in it. It becomes toffee candy. And now, after all these years, if I were to drink a cup of coffee with cream and sugar, I would spit it out. I couldn't stand it. So
I can recognize the taste of coffee. I mean, I went through the whole deal of over the years, experimented with different beans and stuff like that.
Oh man, you're a connoisseur.
You know, some fresh roasted beans from a local roaster and all that. I mean, I found a couple really standout coffees over the time. But so I'm not. I appreciate the taste of coffee, love the smell of it, obviously. But every once in a while, I try it black, and I was just like, rather drink water.
Rick, I know you love coffee, don't you?
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's funny because my mom always liked coffee, and I used to do the same thing. I used to buy the seeds. I even would roast them. I'd grind them. I have this little press thing where you can press them out, and then there's an espresso machine. I got all kinds of coffee crap around here. I can't stand the stuff, but for people I know that like it, whenever we had a get together, I would always have a coffee machine with espresso going. You know how it is in Cubans here. They love their Cuban coffee. They have their little aluminum mocha pot. Well, I make them an espresso, which is basically the same thing. We call it Cuban rocket fuel.
It is.
And and they love it. They have little tiny plastic cups to drink this stuff.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Cafecito.
It's got more caffeine in it than these energy drinks do it.
Say, cafecito, they got me cafecito. Okay. So we make the cafecito. But I actually did try to grow the coffee bush in my own yard. And
How'd that work out?
I had limited success. Getting the thing to fruit is almost impossible in this climate. And then it likes to rot. So it's really difficult. So I can imagine, if it wasn't for the fact that they imported this stuff, I can't imagine anybody drinking coffee, because how many people can actually grow it? That's the question.
Well, remember, a lot of the best coffee's grown up on the mountains and very, non-humid air and the kind of cool cool temperatures. Miami is the opposite of that. It's hot and humid.
Exactly. Although they did grow it in parts of Cuba, my dad told me, but I didn't realize they have mountains in Cuba.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, plus, your name has to be Juan Valdez. If you don't have somebody working for you named Juan Valdez, you don't stand a chance anyway.
Yeah, and also it's the coffee is a question how you prepare the coffee. I mean, how they process it and when they bring it out to the market. That's one thing. It makes your belly go funny if it's not quality coffee. Because I know I have been trying some one of the European top coffee brands, Rombacek Malongo coffee, and it's all organic, and it doesn't do anything, and it tastes so damn good. So I know that there is quality coffee and that there is quality coffee. So that's just my experience. And Gary, about snacking, because I feel your pain, because I'm one of those guys who would like to snack all day long. So what I have done is I have always some boiled eggs in my fridge. So if I feel like snacking, then I will have a boiled egg or two, and that makes the cravings go away. So that might be one trick to
snack
to do it.
But when the butter bites are in the freezer, that's leading me to snacking. So
why would anybody snack?
Yeah.
Well, everybody snacks. I mean, the dietary advice from you don't, but I thought I was different until I met you. You're a very rare human being there, Rick, and you probably live more of a primal life than anybody I've ever met, and that's a good thing. It's something everybody should aspire to. But man, you certainly don't fit into this society, and
No,
I don't. I don't either.
That's why I like you so much.
Yeah, the doctors say 3 meals a day isn't enough. You need to eat 6 meals and a bedtime snack. You know, well, if you're if you're eating sugar, you have to eat that much because you're going to crash every 2 hours.
That's true.
So that's the way to tell if you're. It's a sure cure way to tell if you are metabolizing fat like you're supposed to. You don't need to eat. You don't even need to eat one meal a day. You don't even need to eat for 3 days. That's how the cavemen did it. Unfortunately, we're not living in caves anymore. We're living next door to Starbucks. Two of them on every block.
I think I've only been in a Starbucks twice in my life, and that was to meet somebody. I've never drank anything from there.
Oh, that's horrible. Let me stop here 1 second because I've been remiss in my thanking duties. Kai is Kulture. Culture. Joined the private community. Thank you so much. And Francine was here, and I hadn't seen this yet. And I didn't thank her. Francine gifted 5 memberships to the private community. So if you're listening, Francine, I'm sorry I didn't thank you when I had you. Thank you so much. Very generous of you, and hopefully those people will enjoy it and renew. But I don't think I can find out who they were because I'd have to go way back to the beginning of the chat. But thank you so much, Francine. Okay. It's very important for me to at least acknowledge things like that.
I just wanted to say that when I was pregnant, I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes because I gained like 70 pounds. And
Wow.
I had to go to a nutritionist through my pregnancy, and they made me eat 6 meals a day. It was breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack.
My God.
It amazes me they don't make you set your alarm clock for 3 o'clock in the morning so you can get up and have a snack in the middle of the night too. Because God, how can you live all night for 8 hours without eating?
That's what they wanted me to eat, which shocked me. But I followed the rules. They wanted me to have a slice of bread with every meal.
Well, of course, you had to eat. You had to eat 5 to 11 servings of whole grains every day. It's crazy. And Peter, I saw that first comment you made way back in the beginning.
Yeah.
Way back in the beginning that you saw on the news this morning. Tell us about that.
So I was watching, it was Fox News, and they have that Dr. Nicole Saphier, right? She's supposed to be this doctor, health expert, you know, and they do that health segment, you know?
Yeah.
And they're talking about the new fad, whatever. The thing is Gen Z is Fiber Max. They call it the Fiber Max, whatever. And they're just pounding fiber, you know, like mostly from fruit, vegetables, and grains and stuff, you know, healthy diet with lots of fiber. And she was saying, oh, how important fiber is. Without fiber, you know, you're going to, I don't know. She said that colon cancer is caused by a lack of fiber.
Bullshit.
And I'm like, really? Then we are all going to die. Rick, I got news for Rick. He's got so much colon cancer, he doesn't even have a colon left.
And you know, the problem is, Peter, these people believe it. There's no proof. It's all about the gut microbiome. Rick, how many probiotics do you take every day? 0. How many probiotics did the cavemen have to take? None. In fact, 100 years ago, how many probiotics did human beings take? None. This is another excuse from the drug companies. And if you manage to change or alter the makeup of your gut microbiome taking probiotics, within a week, it'll be back just the way it was. Because the microbiome exists based on the food is there for it to eat, not what you want it to be. God, it's so logical that these people are crazy, and even people in the carnivore community are talking about microbiome. If I'd ever heard that word anymore, it'd be too soon.
Well, Mitch. So then she went on to say how important fiber is for our microbiome, and you know, and probiotics, how important those are. And it was the whole thing.
Yeah. They are so so brainwashed.
Hey,
What is
CB,
this?
my brother.
Tuka.
How are you doing?
Hold on a second.
How are you doing?
I got to take a call.
I've been.
It's the phone.
Hang on a second. I'm live streaming. All right, guys. I'll see you. Keep going.
I've
Hi,
been better, but hey, Tina, how you doing? You look good today. By the way, you always look good, but you look like you're getting ready to go to church or something. You're pretty.
Nah, I won't be going to church. But,
I'm just saying.
hopefully this afternoon I'm going to go eat some steamed crabs.
Hey, that's
Yeah, I love crabs.
Yeah, I eat a lot of crab.
You know, Rick, those phones, like a lot of those old phones, go for a good bit on eBay. Like they're like super collectible. But you know that.
Oh, I know they are now, but when I got them, I used to get them for a couple of bucks at the yard sale, or they gave them to you for free.
Well, the past couple of
That's
days,
nice.
of course, I don't know if any of y'all read my comment earlier, but the last couple of days I've been in and out of bed holding my guts. I actually, of course, Rick mentioned watermelon on his live stream yesterday, but I had a few slices of watermelon with my wife after I actually had a few pickles or a few round pickles, and I swear ever since then my guts I've been having stabbing pains in my lower intestines. And of course I drank black coffee today this morning, and I wasn't even going to come on here, and then I started the black coffee started moving things along a little bit, and I feel a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, coffee's a great laxative, isn't it? I have that one coffee cup that says, when this cup is empty, it's time to poop. That's true. That's true.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
By the way, a public. I have a shout out for CB because we have had some amazing message exchange between us. So thank you, brother. I have had a ton of fun so far, and I hope it continues to the future. So.
Oh yeah. Me and Tuka message each other text each other back and forth. I couldn't believe he could get through Finland. Of course, prepaid phone service I got.
Hey, Tuka, are you the only carnivore in Finland?
No, we have a few of them, and I was about to mention that. Hey, Mitch, when you talked about cavemen, I'm your missing link, so that's how old I am.
Well, I for a long time too, I've suspected that, but
so now you know. I'm just an exceptionally healthy individual. At least what comes to the body. So, anyhow, keep going, boys.
I'm sorry I had to take that call, but it's one of these things. You all know that I had a motorcycle my whole life, and if I decided to get rid of it, it had been sitting so long that it wouldn't start. My son has a friend who said he could probably get it running. So after a few months of trying to arrange it, they managed to come over and pick it up. They got a trailer and they picked it up and took it to his house. And he looked, and then he finally decided he couldn't fix it. It needed to go to a mechanic. They took it to a mechanic. The mechanic says, well, it needs all new this, that, and the other thing, new injectors. It was his old fuel. Everything's clogged up. The fuel pump, the injectors, and it needed new tires. Because the idea was to sell it. And I would not sell a motorcycle to anybody unless it had brand new tires on it. Because you never know, especially if it's been sitting, there might be dry rot. I don't want somebody killing himself because I was too cheap to... Tires for this motorcycle are like, by the time you get them on there, $600-700. They're ridiculous. So they wanted $1,500 to fix it. I said, throw it away. I said to the guy, just give it away because it's not worth that much. An old motorcycle, you know. They're actually getting between $3,000 and like $7,000 for this thing. This is in beautiful shape, 10,000 miles. So I said, nah, I don't want to put out any more money on this thing. I've got my money's worth out of it. Get rid of it. And he said, well, how about I do this? I'll fix it. We'll sell it, and I'll split the profit with you. I said, deal. Got nothing to lose. He got it fixed.
That's
He's
nice.
been. It's all detailed and cleaned up. It looks like a brand new bike. He rode it. And it's a rocket ship. This bike is a gorgeous motorcycle. It's always been a gorgeous motorcycle. And so he said, I think I got some people interested in it. I need to come over and pick up the title. So he was calling to make sure I was going to be here, and he had my address, and that was important because I do want to give him the title so he can sell the thing, and hopefully I'll make a few bucks out of it, and that'll pay for the stupid new cell phone that I decided to buy because I'm stupid and have to have the latest and greatest technology because it's the one thing that I do for myself. Yeah, when I couldn't use that, but I do. I am a power user on a cell phone. I use it all day. You can't be on YouTube and not. I answer most of my comments on it. I'm always looking at the numbers and trying to figure this out. I use it sometimes as a camera or live streaming and recording. So the new, it seems like once a year I get a new cell phone, but I'm not like everybody else. I just pay for it. I pay for it. I don't trade in my old ones, so I've got a collection of old ones because you can't have too many cell phones. Because I've been in a position where my cell phone broke. Yeah, you got the idea. And they got these new foldables coming out, and I said, "Oh, I got to have one of these." So I'll try it. And unbelievable amount of money, but the deals were on because it was just announced, and I ordered one. So that's all the money I make on YouTube. It's funny. More than the amount of money I make on YouTube, I can find a way to spend it with one click of the mouse, and that's what I just did. So we'll talk about that new cell phone. I didn't get it from Samsung. I got it from Amazon.
Wow.
Everybody's on there. Listen to this. Everybody is on the internet now. Samsung announced that new Fold 7. And they all got special deals. Click the link below to get your special deal. You got to trade in, you get this, you get that, you get the other thing. Turns out, no matter what deal you make, you're going to end up with shit you don't want. Another watch, more earbuds. Oh, because they always give you credit. And you end up, if you don't do a trade-in and give them a $1,300 or $1,400 phone back, like this one I have now, which is like 9 months old, and I don't want to give it back to them. It's an S25. It's perfect. Yeah, just like bricks. You give it back to them. And you have no backup. The beautiful thing about keeping the old phone, if you're a power user like me, is if you have to send your new phone in for service or something happens to it, you take the SIM out of the new phone, put it in the old phone, and you're in business. I found myself without that once, and it was crazy. So I just keep keeping these gadgets, and I find uses for them. I use them as cameras. I use them all over the place. So I saw this thing on Amazon, and there was no trade-in deals. You didn't get credits toward watches. You didn't get this, that, the other thing. They didn't give you other phony credits because it's a $2,000 phone, which is absurd. I know it is, but I'm old, I'm entitled, and I can buy. It's one of the few things I want to buy every year, so I bought it. I can write it off, which is good because I use it in my business, which is YouTube. I went to Amazon, and sure enough, they had the same phone, $19.99, which had the discount because the retail on it is $21.99, and then they gave you a $300 Amazon gift card with it. Well, I spend more than $300 every month on Amazon, so I could figure what the hell. So I got the same phone for the same price. And the deal is, if you ever tried to deal with Samsung, it's crazy. If you try to return something, I tried to Fold last year, and it was awful, and I send it back. Well, I might want to send this one back. Amazon gives you 30 days, no questions asked, and an instant credit. It took me 6 weeks to get my money back from Samsung. So I said, wow, that alone is worth buying from Amazon. So I don't know if any of you, If any of you, I'll put a link to that deal on my Amazon page. Not that anybody's going to be buying my cell phones, but if anybody is thinking about buying one of those new fabulously expensive, Rick is still showing us technology from before he was born, even.
Charlie's Angels.
Yeah. If anybody wants to think about buying one of those things, Amazon is the place to buy it, and not Samsung, because the deal at Samsung is it's all noise and promise, but when you finally try to actually get the deal, you find out you end up spending more money, because now you've got a watch you didn't need, earbuds you didn't need, cases you didn't need, extra watch straps you didn't need. Of course, you have to use up that what they tell you is a credit. You can't take it off the price of the phone. You got to pay for the phone, and then you end up with having to buy stuff to use that money. And they're not dumb. That's how they do it. So, anyway, story of new cell phone. I don't know how relevant it is for here, but do I see somebody else in here? Lewis.
Is there room for me on this board?
9 people. 9 people in here. Holy cow. And it's 10 o'clock.
I just lied to the chat and said I wasn't able to come on camera, and then I came on
Looking
camera.
good.
There you are. And I hope I didn't leave you waiting too long. I can't see what's happening.
No, I was
enjoying
the story of the cell phone.
Oh, okay. I don't know how many people want to be an idiot like me and spend that much money every year on a cell phone. It's just something that I don't have any other hobbies. I don't go on vacations. I don't travel. I don't do anything else. The only money I ever spend is on gadgets that help me in YouTube. That's it.
And the cell phone, does the cell phone help you with YouTube? Not really, right?
Well, the cell phone for me is a necessity. I'm on it all day.
Now, the one that you got, there's a one that folds open into a big, like a 7-inch or whatever it is?
8-inch tablet, and they finally got it right this year. They finally got it right. I'll let you know.
Amazing.
I mean, I bought it.
I'm waiting for Apple to do it. I know it'll be like $2,000 when they come out with one.
Well, they're all 2,000, and the one that I really wanted to get, but I really don't need. They have a 1 terabyte version that has 16 gigabytes of RAM, whereas the one I got is 512 gigabytes with 12 gigabytes of RAM, which is what my S20. So it's basically this phone. The S25 Ultra.
Isn't it amazing we have that much RAM in our pockets now?
It's nuts. I can't fill up this. I got every song, thousands of songs, every picture, and I still haven't filled up the 512 in this thing, so I don't need that much. And I don't play. If I was somebody who was a serious gamer and needed an incredible amount of computing power, then the 16 gigs. But this has a thing most people don't know about in it, where you can use 16 gigabytes of your ROM as backup memory. So you can basically go up to 32 gigabytes of memory. And what is it?
Wow.
What is it that?
It's one of my newest thrift store finds, man. It's a bottle from the 1890s.
Holy cow! Look at you.
Still got the paper label on it.
Is that medicine or liquor? What is that?
Oh, this is a tonic, bitters tonic.
Oh, well, maybe that'll make you feel better.
Probably was both. Liquor that was
even the location.
Look at that. Is there liquid in it, or is it empty?
It's empty.
I was going to say, try a swig of that. Maybe that'll make you feel better.
How much did you get that for at the thrift store? How much that cost?
They're like $5, man, and it's like I said, with that label still on there, it's rare. It's Ward 5 Drugstore, HL Haven.
Hey, Mitch,
corner of Wheelie and Cross Street.
You leaving, Thomas?
I ran Thomas off.
Yeah.
No,
we still got 9 people here. I gotta text this guy my address here. So
I gotta start reading on that.
Thomas is gone.
Babies for Babies book. I hadn't even started reading it yet.
You guys keep talking. I gotta.
So I saw this that it said had like 3 or 4 women who got pregnant like at 57, 58 years old, naturally got pregnant. though, I sent that over to Victoria because she's 50, just turned 58, and I said, "Listen, I'm coming over tonight to make a baby."
I think my grandmother got pregnant with my aunt at about that age back in the day.
Really?
I was like 57 years old. Like, yeah, because my aunt, I've got an aunt that's only like 8 months older than I am.
Wow.
So it's crazy. My dad.
Listen, since you pros are here, I'm gonna drop off, and there's gonna be some drilling going on the background. I got back to my place. I don't know, they do renovation? You probably hear the sound. So
Text me
thank you,
later.
Mitch, for having me. Thank you, guys and gals. And I'm gonna get myself ready for the gym. So see you next time.
Yeah.
See you
Okay,
next,
good to
Thursday,
see you. We're gonna cut this short here pretty soon. We've been at it for an hour and a half.
All right.
We'll go a little while longer. I hate to shut it down with this crowd here, but who am I missing? Who am I missing? I see 8 people in the chat, and I see 8 people in the green room. Okay. Oh, there it is. I was gonna dig out the picture of that little fish.
Oh, it's a Nemo.
Look at that! Wow.
Nemo.
Terry, you're
muted. You're muted, Tina.
What was that you had, Gary?
Tina, you're muted. Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry. I had a little noise in the background, so I forgot I muted.
That's okay.
But the other night, I made a giant turtle, and I sent that photo to Mitch so that
I got it here. I'm going to try to get it.
Oh yeah, I want to see it because I saw the top of it when you were making
I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to get it up here.
That's
so
a really
you
cute
guys
little,
keep talking, and I will.
Cute little keychain fish. Yeah. It's
Oh,
really
it says here, Kilts is live. Kilts is on live right now. Well, sorry, Kilts. We're doing it too.
It's his fireside fertility chat.
Oh well, I don't need that. I don't imagine any of us except maybe you, Tina. You looking to have another baby? I doubt it.
He says no.
Let's see here. I want to get to my Gmail, and I want to get to this, and I want to see if I can find Tina's email. Here it is. Is this it? You couldn't get me that picture. We kept trying. And was that the turtle?
Yes, the big turtle. It's about 1 foot long and about 10 inches high. Can you see him?
Mitch is gonna make it full screen.
Okay.
You do set up and sell those, right?
Wait a minute. I made it full screen, but I don't see the full screen in this window.
And take it to the stores. They
it's still
sell
in a little box, Mitch.
I got you.
And every month I get a check.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's why I need to co-op to you guys and do this. Hold on, right here. There we go.
Nice. And zoom in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying, but
there you go.
There you go.
Wow. Look at even the colors, like the gradient.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
So great. Yeah.
It's hip.
It is hip.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, look at the eyes. Look at the eyes.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, the detail on this is incredible.
Now, how many do you make of this size versus the smaller ones? Is it mostly the smaller ones that you sell most?
Mostly the small ones. The little tiny ones are about 4 inches, and I sell them for $10 each. That big turtle I sell for $25. I sell about 20 little baby turtles a month. Of course, I make over 50 items. We're just talking turtles.
Right.
You're not charging enough. You're not charging enough. You got to have
this should be at least $40.
You got 10, 15 bucks, $10 worth of yarn in that, don't you?
Yeah, you'd be shocked. There's less than $2 worth of stuff in that turtle.
Well, you could still, but look at the labor. You could sell that for a lot. I'm not telling you, but I would.
Etsy store or eBay store. You could sell 150 of those more.
I'm not online at all anymore. I'm in 5 locations near the beach and the ocean.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
And it really is a one of a kind thing, that you will, people that are on vacation, they buy that. That's a really special thing that they can have.
Yeah. This is my busy season, and then it'll slow down after Labor Day, and then I make inventory.
Mom has a friend who makes these. He carves them out of actual cedar wood, and then but he started like glazing
It has like a
them
face
over
on
or
it.
whatever.
It is.
Yeah.
Look at that's
He-
cool.
He gets the cedar wood from wherever, and he just
Is that supposed to be look like you?
no. It's just
I
so-
see a
it looks-
resemblance.
Oh my lord! But anyway, that's.
Oh, that's-
I wish
that's
I could
cool.
do shit. Wish I
That's
could do
cool.
shit like
You
that.
I know, me too.
between you and Rick, CB, between you and Rick, we could have a full-time show and tell here. You know.
Yeah.
Oh well, listen, guys. I could do this all day, but I got other things I have to do today. I actually have to. I had my day off yesterday, and I put off all the computer work I had to do until today. So I want to thank everybody for coming on. I think this is a great idea for Sunday morning, and I want all you to come back and be regulars on it. Maybe we can manage to draw some new people that we haven't met in every Sunday, and I like this better than having a single guest. So this is it, Morning Sunday with Mitch, and everybody take a minute and say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yep.
Sure will.
Yep.
Okay. And I won't kick you out. I'll wait for you to drop out. And if you don't drop out, when I finally get to the end, I will kick you out. Rick, take it easy, buddy.
All right. Take care.
See ya. CB, thanks for
Kick
coming.
me out.
Glad you made it.
Yes, sir. Kick me out because I.
Okay. And we got Gary left. Wait a minute. There's CB, and we got Gary left. You know how to get out of here?
Thanks for having me. We'll see ya.
Oh, okay. Gary, been a pleasure, man. Always. See you next week, hopefully. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, and that leaves just me. And that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun and went pretty good. Yes, sir. A little one for Rick. A little happy music. Say goodbye to your friends in the chat. Who do we got here? Mike Seeley's here. Must have a good day, all, he says. Brendan McIntyre's here. Lewis says goodbye. Lady June says goodbye. Ellen says goodbye. Lizzie, Mitch said you ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Yeah, there you go. Sandy Blythe, bye. I'll see you tomorrow. And I'll be back tomorrow morning, as usual. And I'll wear a nice shirt, too. Try to start a new trend. Thomas says goodbye in the chat. Lewis, Harry Dion, how are you? Somebody named Beefy, how you doing? Beefy says, Rick, check your email. Brian Dish is in the chat, says, eat meat. Tristan, good morning. Tristan says, take the rest of the day off. Yes, sir. Straight folks, stay well, Mitch. Terry Sue, bye, kids. Get some wood. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Got to make the strudels today. Well, meet it too, Mitch. I love this format. We'll come prepared next Sunday. Super, Kurt. Thank you so much. No, that was Meathead. We got so many meats. Good, Meet It Two's good. Very good. Lori Weitzel. Great. Good to see you. Lizzie, awesome. Thank you. That was great. Great fun. Jerry Voitush. Kathy, Florida was here. Had a great crowd this morning. Had a great crowd. At any rate, all good things must come to an end. And this is one of them. So, my friends, what a ball. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This was the first of 6 days in a row. I will see you all tomorrow morning, Monday morning, for Morning Coffee with Mitch. And in the meantime, take the rest of the day off and eat meat.